That's on Giant. Talk tough, we define it. Big blue blood, we align with. Turn the mic up loud, let us find it. That's on Giant. Hot takes, you rewind it. Rumors run wild, we assign it. You want truth, come and find it.
Alright, what's going on, Big Blue Nation sports fans all over the world? Welcome to That's on Giants with me and my producer, Ghost Dog. What's going on, Ghost Dog?
Yes, sir. Another beautiful Tuesday. What can I say outside of just we here? We about to lay down some good content for y'all. And you know what I mean? I just feel blessed, Shakes. How about yourself?
Man, probably like a couple weeks ago, I was sitting there complaining to y'all like, it's like damn near a month, 4 or 5 weeks away from the draft. It's too long. Pause. Need to know what's going on now.
Right.
And now we're talking right now, and you're like, oh yeah, we got like a couple weeks left, and I'm like, a couple weeks left?
Yes, we do. No,
it's actually 3, but yeah.
I mean, it's close. It's close enough, is what I'm saying, Shakes. It's close enough.
It's getting there. It's getting there. But I just can't wait, man, because this shit, man, it's so much like rumors, chitter chatters. You know what I'm saying? People with their, you know what I mean? Everybody has their takes. You know, everybody thinks that the draft is going to go this way or the draft is going to go that way. And so, you know, I can't wait for those days to be like, all right, well, none of those, all those takes, everything that we were talking about don't even matter no more because the draft is tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can't wait for. You know what I'm saying?
Fact. None of these macchiatos, ain't none of these opinions mean a damn thing once it comes time. That's it. You're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely right. But in the meantime, the conversation and the show must go on. And since it's draft talk, right, we would be remiss if we at least ain't give out a macchiato for the Giants, for the people them, right? So we got one lined up. And it so happens that we got an offer on the table, Shakes. Now, are we gonna accept this trade from the ops? Go ahead, break this down real quick, Shakes.
Man, first of all, bro, if I'm the GM and this motherfucking team hits me up, bro, I'm like,
talk about it, right?
What are you even calling me, man? Off my line, man.
I beg your damn pardon.
What the fuck is you talking to?
Hold on. Let me talk from the opposition's perspective, though, Shakes. Could we not see this as an opportunity to weaken them by taking away those draft picks?
No, fuck that, bro.
Just F all that.
I don't care what conversation.
Nothing.
A conversation that you have for me
on site.
It is never enough, bro.
On site.
It's never enough.
Never enough. So we just gonna reject it outright. No counter, nothing. All right.
Like, you giving me like 3-4 first rounders, then we talking. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna win second next year though. Yeah, because we need them for this year though. So you're right.
Fuck out of here.
All right, so we're gonna reject this. Bam. Okay. The other ops is coming in pause with the 12th and the 20th, but they want our 105 though.
Man, hell no, man.
Right.
But that is kind of nice though.
Tampa. Yeah, it was, but we passed it now. Tampa.
So hold on, wait a minute. No, 15 is a little bit too steep,
too much down there. But 46 though, that's right around kind of what we want, isn't it?
It is, and then what, they giving us a second next year too?
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
nasty work. 15 though.
Yeah, that's too much. That's all the way down there. Damn near.
Eek. That means like you feel like you good this year, like you got the stars already, because you
Got
just,
it. Right.
you know what I mean? Just
Right.
totally went out the top 10, bro. Oh, that's nasty work.
Yes, it is.
I ain't with it, bro. I ain't doing
Nah,
it.
me neither. We gonna reject that one too. All right, we here.
Oh, we stuck. Like Chuck, and they took my dude in Arizona. Why does everybody want my guy? It's retarded, man.
Hey.
All right, let's entertain this joint. Let's entertain this joint.
So Jeremiah Love is off the table, Shakes. Is there really even a conversation to be had right now?
Hell no. Oh, I would have traded back, but it wasn't no good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have did that Miami joint that was up there the first time we.
Yeah, I know. If only.
Yeah.
I know.
I would have done that. All right, well, now look at these options here with the Ruben Bain, the Carnell Tate. We got Sonny Styles and Caleb Downs here. Ooh, that's why I'm trading back, bro. That is nasty work. I'm trading back with all that right there. But
Lord, Shakes, you're not taking up the Sonny Styles, man. Like, what's going on, Shakes? Let's have this conversation. What are your doubts about that young man?
Ain't no doubts.
Okay,
but this
you
is
just
my
don't think
thing,
he's worth
bro.
that 5?
It's not even just that though. My thing is this: the only player that I'm not sitting there like thinking it over is Jeremiah Love. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody else for me, it's like, all right, yeah, you know man, I could use a Tate, I can use a Bain, I can use a Maya Go, I could use a, you know what I'm saying, a Sonny Styles, I can use a Downs. You know what I mean? So there's still at this point right here, bro, there's still like 5-6 guys, bro, like have no problem with having. So to me, to go back to fucking Miami, bro, somebody will land right in your fucking lap, my shit. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm not ever going to no damn Washington 07. That shit would have been whack to me.
Right.
Just with the team and shit. I probably would have did a deal with Cleveland, but I ain't doing that shit with no damn Washington. All right, so let's go with this pick now, man. And at this point in time, man, it's a battle between Styles and Downs for me. I'm sorry, yo. And I'm also got Ruben Bain in that mix too. Like, he might be my third man. Like, I'm looking at like, might go and guard too. That would be nasty as well. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. And you can go Delane. He's still up there.
We can go a lot of ways, Shakes, but I'm only focused on one.
No, because you right fixated now on this linebacker shit, bro. You gotta
Shakes, when was the last time we had something like that in the building at that position?
Horizons, though, and I get it, bro. But there's other linebackers in this draft, yo.
Correct.
It's not like, oh my gosh, if I miss out on Sonny Styles, I will never get another linebacker till next year. Y'all gotta chill, bro.
Correct. But I'm only asking, Shakes. I'm only asking a question. The fall off between a Sonny Styles and that very next linebacker.
Even Black Freeze pissed me off.
That's not fair, though, Shakes.
Y'all pissing
You're not making me mad with the Jeremiah Love.
Nah, man.
I got love for Love.
I ain't.
But he's not on the board. See what happens?
Down people's throats, pause, yo. Even though I wanted pause, I ain't. Jeremiah Love every damn video, bro. Y'all Sonny Styles every video.
He's there, Shakes. You know what I mean?
Y'all don't even see nothing else.
Get mad at the other 4 teams for not picking him.
Y'all Sonny Styles blind, bro. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, all y'all see is Sonny Styles.
Maybe. I won't deny it. I ain't gonna sit here and act like
that's what's pissing me off. And it's not the player. It's not the skills. It's not none of that, bro. Y'all pissing me off with this. I don't see nothing else. Stevie Wonder to everything else but Sonny Styles. It's making me mad.
Hey, yo,
Y'all,
niggas get shot
y'all
every day.
being on this shit like how
You
y'all
be aight,
was with
nigga.
Penix,
You tough,
like
right?
how y'all was with
Hey, yo, hey.
yeah, I'm saying, like how y'all
Mhm.
was with Malik Willis and Simba, and the list goes on, man. Y'all be getting
And
these
on
blinders,
and
bro.
on. Well, we're not gonna talk about Simba because that was a whole scenario.
But
We're not going because that goes hand in hand with
He's on the
Danielle,
list though, bro.
right? But
Rest in peace, but he's on the list, bro. That y'all had these blinders
All
for
right.
these dudes.
So for the sake of the macchiato, let's just pretend Sonny Styles ain't up there. Where we going with this? Because I'm cool with the Downs.
Yeah, let's do that, bro. Because I'm sick of y'all
Downs.
Sunny Styles shit, bro.
See,
Every damn
Freeze is
mock
coming
we
back
got,
in
we
pause.
going Sunny Styles, bro. So we
Yeah,
gotta
what,
stop
really?
this shit.
Salute to the family. Yes.
What's going
I
on,
can hear you
Freeze?
now.
What's happening, family? What's going on?
Yes,
What's
sir.
up?
God,
What y'all
Maybe
messing
you
up over
can-
here, man? I hear him
Admit-
complaining and all
well,
that.
I'm trying to keep it on the rails,
Complaining
Freeze,
about,
but
man?
it just got
that's all I'm
saboteurs
hearing
in here,
from y'all,
man.
man. Y'all with these blinders, bro.
With the Sonny
What you
Styles,
mean?
right?
I gotta chill with that, bro.
What's on the board, bro? What are you complaining about? What's happening?
What do you mean, bro? I'm complaining about every
Quite a few
goddamn
things on the
mock
board.
we do. Y'all got Sunny Styles, and the
He's
end of the
just
damn
mad
story, bro.
that love hasn't been the choice. I think
Yo,
that's what it is.
I'm saying, bro.
Well,
not
Love
in
just
one.
got selected. He got selected.
Right.
Love
I
don't
get
live
that,
here.
bro. I get that, bro. I'm not even talking about that, bro.
Love
I'm
don't live
talking
here,
about
family.
Styles
No
in
more.
every goddamn
No
mock
love.
draft that we have done from
Boy.
this. This shit is blinders, bro.
Well, he's available.
Man, this is some bullshit. Yeah. You know what? We taking him out of
So
the
it's either Styles or
because
Downs.
we ain't gonna
Right,
have
that's where
every
I'm at.
mock
But look,
on this, bro.
Shakes. It's either
Not doing it.
Styles or Downs.
And we're gonna have to do downs because because I'm tired of every mock we got. We doing Styles, man. Pause.
I'm
Come
not.
on, man.
You know, like I
I'm not
was
mad
saying
either way.
earlier. Like I was saying earlier, who knows? They mess around, go wide receiver on you. You know what I'm saying? And go Tate on you. You don't know what the hell going
Maybe,
on.
bro.
But-
At this point right now, I'll take that right now.
But
Instead of
I would
Styles
be
in every
shocked.
mock.
I would be shocked if they didn't at least choose Caleb or Sonny. But you know, we'll see. We'll see, man. I mean,
Right.
in this instance right here, look at the board we got. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, you know, man.
It's a lot of options.
Yeah. It just depends on how you want to attack the family.
Carnell Tate, Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, Francis.
I'll go
Miller.
Caleb on this particular round, but
Right. for the
if
sake
any
of-
instance, I would have been trying to trade down.
Yo,
Right.
for real.
We had a couple
That's what I'm
situations,
saying.
but you know,
Sweet spot would have been Miami, bro.
right.
So
All right.
what was the offers?
Man, at first they had Miami.
It was a good one.
They
It was a
switched
couple
up.
good ones, but I
Yeah,
messed
I mean,
it up.
they
I
switched
messed
it
it
up.
up. That's
Oh.
the whole situation. Yeah, that's the whole situation. We'll
The
go
second,
on to talk about
when we came back,
Say,
then they
Ghost
tried to
did
give
some
us the
bad
wash.
GMing.
We'll talk about it, but for the sake of the conversation, salute Mosley, wrench gang. Hey, yo, is he?
Fucking shit out.
Give them in a wrench. Can we give him a wrench?
You gotta
That's
go
my
into YouTube. Yeah.
And with the 5th overall pick, the New York Giants select Caleb Downs, safety, Ohio State.
Fucking Sonny Styles and everything.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick Sonny Styles next time, boy.
yeah,
What the hell you
sure
talking
is.
about?
Yo, you've been doing it on the whole off season, man.
I love Sonny, man.
I see. The world knows by now.
Every day is Sunday. New York Giants, boy.
Crazy. Making me angry.
I can't believe you over here mad at the linebacker.
Right.
Because it's like every mock we have is a 99 mocks. We got 99 Sonny Styles. We pick.
Nah, we're not
Like,
doing this. This
bro,
is crazy.
Nah, that's
Come
We're not doing
on,
this. This is
man.
crazy. Crazy.
What's this?
I'm not doing this neither.
That was Washington.
Yeah, no, it was the Broncos. It's not worth it. I don't think this is it either.
20 spots.
I don't know. We getting out
That's
the
a lot.
second.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
We're
the
going
end
straight
of
for
the
the
thing.
third.
Yeah, but that's technically a third round pick.
Two. Yeah, it's two. All right. I'm
No,
not.
no, that's not bad. I don't know. That's not a bad one right there. Depending on
It's
what's
not
on the
bad, but it
board,
could be better. Right, that too.
that's not bad right there.
So
Well, I can see it right now. We got Brandon Sissy. Am I saying that right? Kristen Miller, Colton Hood, Max Ihi in the core, Emmanuel McNeil Warren, and Chris Bell and Jacob Rodriguez.
You got Downs already?
Yep.
I don't know, Shakes. What you think about that one? That's not a bad deal right there.
it's not, but it's a pretty far steep down. But you know what? What's that 193? That's that 6 joint.
I think so.
What was that?
It's 193 is the one of the 6, right? The first 6?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
At least a fifth.
I'm trying to take
Yeah,
it.
I think it's a 6. But,
Give him that's 2. So hold on, that's 57 and 60, 3 picks apart. Oof. You know what?
tell you, that's not bad, boy.
For shits and giggles, let's do it.
Doing it?
Let's do it.
Pause.
Yeah, let's accept it.
DB error handle said hell no. Or no
Yeah,
way.
no, we're going to accept this. Let's see how this works. Let's see how this
All right.
goes.
Let's go.
Let's see who's there.
Let's see if Edmonds gonna hold that Mike linebacker spot down like we need. I think so.
Yeah. That's a definite, Mose. You ain't got to worry about that one right there.
It's not about the talent we got in the building. It's just a lack of depth at the position for me.
Oh,
Yeah, get out of here. We don't
yeah,
need that.
reject that. No, but
Yeah.
ooh, look who at the top of the board.
Ooh,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's a
Look who at the
no-brainer.
Yeah.
top of
That's a
the
that.
no-brainer.
Yep.
Let's say, what is that one?
Yeah.
57 pick. The New York Giants select Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker, Texas Tech. Bam. Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Oh, let me right here again.
Give me Lee Hunter. Give me no.
Right.
Cut all that out. I don't want none of that. Give me Lee Hunter right now.
Reject all that.
Right now.
Yeah.
Hunter?
Lee Hunter right now.
Yes, I agree. With the 60th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Lee Hunter, defensive tackle, Texas Tech.
All right, we can close up the draft right now for me. We
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, at this point, I ain't even gonna hold you for real.
Oh, talking about stopping the run. My God.
But you see how
Caleb Downs.
that trade put us right there in the sweet
Handle
spot, bro.
Caleb Downs, fam.
Spot, bro.
Hey, yo, if
Caleb
you're new
Downs.
to the situation, man, make sure y'all hit subscribe, man. We out here trying to do good things. You feel me?
Pick
Give out
Caleb.
good content to the people. Them.
Yeah, you just show pause it real quick. Pause the draft. Hit pause on that, John. And just show everybody the picks we picked so far. Our picks.
Right. So right now we got Caleb Downs, Jacob Rodriguez, and Lee Hunter. You fam.
Yo,
This
I'm telling
defense
you, yo, Shake,
is
that
looking
trade. I'm telling you, bro.
crazy. You hear
Put us
me?
right in the sweet spot, boy.
Crazy.
Boy, dead, bro.
All right,
Sure.
let's get right on to it.
Sweet spot for sure. My gosh. My gosh, that defense is immaculate.
That's crazy.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
All
I'll
right,
take Bryce. I'll take Bryce. I don't know about y'all.
Hold on.
Let's see what we got though. Let's see on the offensive line situation.
Yeah,
That's
where
what I'm
that
looking
guard
at.
at, y'all? What
Right.
we got on there?
Yeah, give me Jalen.
Yeah, he's
Like
good.
Farmer?
You
No.
don't like Jalen? Or Boo?
What about the center? Ooh,
Damn, Brian Parker for real?
for real. What about the OT? How's that boy, Austin Barber?
No, we need a guard. We need a guard, bro.
Ooh, Malachi Fields is still there. We do need the guard though.
Ooh, Malachi.
I know later on. We're gonna say that for later though. Hold on. Well, I mean, hold on. What's the next pick? Oof, I don't know.
We out of there, bro.
Yeah, I'm with the Malachi. I'm with that.
Yeah, but what the guards looking like after that, man?
Yeah, I ain't with that. No, yeah.
We got Bo Stevens, Jaden Roberts. At this point, fam, y'all know better than me because there's a lot of names that I'm just not familiar with.
I'd take Bo.
I'm looking at Farmer.
Bo Stevens later on.
Farmer. I take Bo Jalen Farmer. Oh, who that's Jaden Roberts?
Yep, Jaden Roberts.
Yo, I take Jalen Farmer.
Yeah, I'm going Farmer too.
Give me 1 second.
Let's go Farmer.
We can just that way.
4th round of 2.
Wait a minute. It didn't work. Yeah, I guess like that. There you go. I'm tripping. So we going Farmer?
Jalen Farmer.
All right. With the 105th pick, the New York Giants select Jalen Farmer, offensive guard, Kentucky. And the macchiato continues. Yo, so far, fam, it's looking real good. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
They go my son.
There you go.
Yeah. Who?
My son, Perkins.
Perkins, yeah, he going. Your pokey buddy number 1. Love first round and right guard second round. Trade Tracy and get what you need. I mean, that's definitely a scenario.
Yes, sir.
That's definitely a scenario. And shout out to you, fam. If you're new, man, make sure you hit the subscribe and the like. You know what I mean? Tell a friend and all that. Take a guard, Farmer. Hey.
Yeah, we did.
Really need a CB. We do.
Yeah.
We're going to get there. All right, so we're here, brothers. What we talking about here? Who? Nope, he's gone.
Of course he is, but yo, hold on. My dude, Kobe Young.
What position is that? Pause.
Wide receiver.
Nah, he ain't there.
Damn, boy. I ain't seen
We need cornerbacks, man. What the corners looking like?
We got
Ephesians. Yeah. Him.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Pardon my language.
Oh, we got Dalen Everett.
Dalen
Okay,
Everett.
yeah, ain't nothing to talk about. We doing that? Pause.
Give me 5. Give me Ephesians.
Ephesians is better than him?
Give me Ephesians for me.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Where we going, Shakes? What's it looking like? You with it? I saw the Dalen Everett. I was with that.
Yeah, now he my second choice, but Ephesians is that guy.
I had heard about Ephesians because of the name, but I haven't really looked into him like that.
Go ahead, I'll go with him. This guy.
All righty. With the
Price
145th pick, the New York Giants in the 2026 draft select.
Wow, they got Dalen falling all the way.
Price Sock, cornerback, Washington. Yes, sir. So far, we got Caleb Downs at 5, Jacob Rodriguez at 57, Lee Hunter at 60, Jalen Farmer at 105, and Ephesians Price Sock at 145. They're looking good.
They're looking good.
Real good.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
I double dip. Pause. They leave that boy on the board.
Oh, with Dalen Everett? Yeah, I'm with
it.
I am with that. Oh,
yeah, he got him out of there. I know he wasn't gonna stay that long.
All right, we here.
Let me get Trey Zoon the third.
I was looking at him, but
yeah.
CJ Daniels is still the
What position is that?
Wide receiver.
Nope. He gone.
How you know?
Because I'm looking at it, Shakes.
You don't know.
CJ Daniels, you said? Oh, he down here.
We good.
I know.
We good though.
You taking that?
260. Yo, we can get him in a few minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, give me that center though.
Right.
Trey Zoom.
Yeah, give me that Trey Zoom the third.
Yeah. He was looking all right.
We putting together a monster unit right here. You understand?
He's one of the best corners in the SEC. Hey, Don J, I'm not arguing with you.
I know, man. I know. I just, You right, Don. You right. I ain't got no argument there. Just for me,
Right.
It's a personal one.
With the 186 pick in the 2026 draft and a New York Football Giants select Ezeudu III, offensive center, Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm. Take it all day.
All right, we back at it.
CJ Daniels, man.
Have we got another pick?
Ain't nobody want CJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you gotta get him. Ain't nobody want CJ, man.
CJ Daniels.
What's up with Josh Cameron though? He here? Will Anderson and LSU.
Yeah, give me some offensive. Go ahead and focus on the wide receivers. Let's see what's up. I like Jeff Caldwell.
Okay.
Let's see. CJ ain't too far, but I mean that's up to that's a preference. If you want to go CJ, because he a Miami guy, take him out there. Yeah,
we'll take him.
Beast, bro.
With the 192nd pick, the New York Football Giants select CJ Daniels, wide receiver, Miami. The U.
It's a Shakespeare Kenny block.
Can he block?
Spectacular clutch motherfucking catches, bro.
He about 6'2".
He might be 6'3".
I was looking at that handle, Andre Fuller from Toledo. I was looking at that too. Pause. What's up, my bros? But I got to say, Malik Nabers and Carnell Tate equals AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. We was just talking about that on the live not too long ago, man. You should definitely go check it out. We'll talk about it again in due time, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. It's like we never know. They may take a wide receiver. You just don't know.
Never know.
We don't know.
Never know. And it is almost done.
Never go moving like me in the morning, boy.
Yeah, I forgot to set it to fast. What, quarterbacks is left? Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. We must.
We getting undrafted one.
We must stay focused.
Right.
All right. Now, first of all, this is Beef Central right here.
Right. And real quick, Shakes, take a look at this. This is how you do that real quick. All right, bam. And we're just gonna real quick, bam. So I'm gonna say that for later. So for the 2026 official tissue, like a referee with the whistle, the shakedown, first mock, number 5, Caleb Downs, Ohio State safety, 57 with the trade, Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker, Texas Tech. At the 60 spot, we got Lee Hunter, defensive tackle, Texas Tech. And yo, fam, a tandem like that, if it's possible.
Yeah, I would have closed the draft down from there, but
at that point, right? 105, Jalen Farmer, offensive guard, Kentucky. 145, Ephesians Prysock, cornerback, Washington. 186.
Or you could have went to Dylan Everett. You could have went to Dylan Everett. Either way, but that was just my personal. Yeah.
No, but I trust your judgment, fam. And again, because like I don't know Ephesians, but I do know the other brother, the other young man. So, Ezeudu III, offensive center, Texas A&M, and then last but certainly not least, according to Shakes, 192, CJ Daniels, wide receiver, the U. Fam,
I like
that was a good one. That was definitely a good one.
That trade had to set it off though, because we had to get somewhere in that sweet spot, man. You know what I mean? Like that third round, into the third round. It's like a sweet spot right there. And if we could, we could rock with that, we'd be all right. But we're gonna lose a lot of good potential players if we nowhere near that third round. I'm telling you, bro. That's why I know Shakes ain't with it, but that's why I've been talking about the Kayvon so deep. But they only want a 4th round for him, and damn near. You know what I'm saying? So, they ain't worth that.
Nope.
Hey, man, I hear you, Handle. Can't win them all, fam.
What he said? He said that trade down. It allowed us to get 2 second rounders
Yo, bro,
And
we
do
just
what
fixed the defense.
I mean,
Straight up.
50
all around for real.
crazy, bro.
Right. Don J, facts, bro. You never know, especially with Neighbors coming off a bad ACL tear. Now you give Jaxson Dart, Isaiah Likely, Neighbors, Tate, Mooney, Slayton as a fifth option, and Theo, and maybe bring in OBJ. I mean,
It can happen, Donjay.
definitely can happen.
It can happen.
We tried handle fam. It's just, and we had a scenario that was lined up perfect for what we were about to talk about, but you know, things happen and the show must go on. Don J, we got to score points. And you know what's crazy? Talking about segues, because that's exactly what John Harbaugh said in that owners meeting situation with the interviews. So, you know, like what we'd like to do when we outside, what we do?
We slide.
Yes, sir. We slide.
It's like chicken
Yes, sir.
boogie.
Yes, sir.
Yugi.
Already. Now, Harbaugh answers the media. They had a few questions out there, and a couple answers stood out to me. Quote, we're going to prepare that way. We're going to meet that way. We're going to lift that way. We're going to talk ball that way. When they were talking about the culture change and what he expects out of his team and out of these players. Another one was they're motivated. They came to the office and laid out a plan and vision of the type of players they want to be. And last but not least, as Ozzie Newsome used to always say, the right player at the right place, what fits what we're trying to do. So before we get into the other slides, how you feel about these answers that Harbaugh gave up here?
Well, the one about the offensive line, you know, that was the one that had me, you know, because he was like, they had big dreams. These guys got big dreams. You know, I was like,
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
they've been dreaming big for a long time, those guys.
Right.
So that one. But as far as, you know, all of these quotes here, to a point, you know, he got to answer the questions, right? But a lot of it to me became, you know, kind of coach talk or coach speak until he started actually talking about what needed to be done, which was like stop the run, Odell, those type of things. You saw his eyes kind of change. He got more personal with it. But as far as a lot of these quotes right here, you know, the Ozzie Newsome one is the one that stands out because, you know, those guys at Shake's Nose, they went up and down the board and did what they needed to do with winning, while winning. You know what I'm saying? Because they played the pick formula. But that one stands out to me more than anything else.
Just to piggyback off of that, just when you say, you know what I mean, right player, right place, that fits what you're trying to do. And to me, I go back to the tenor of his in Baltimore, and a lot of times, you know, doing the show and doing these draft processes for like 10, 11 years straight or whatever, and we'll go behind and say what the teams did in the draft, and we always sit there, look at the Ravens and say, God dang, they ate.
Them are the Steelers.
Every year, bro. And it wasn't just they ate because they got these good players. No, they got all these good players that fits what they are trying to do. What they want to do. Guys that fall that, you know what I mean, should have been top 5 picks. But I wouldn't take a top 5 pick on a safety. Shit, let them get to Baltimore. We'll take them. And a Kyle Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are guys, like, they make sure that they get the best of the best that fits what they are trying to do.
Right.
So that when he says that, it take heed to everything that I've been saying, like as far as the Jeremiah Love arguments and everything else. I'm like, this is what he does, bro. This is what he does. If a dude, to me, and probably the other people that scouts and everything, Jeremiah Love is either 1 or 2 ranked in this draft player of all positions. You know what I'm saying? And if that dude is there at number 5, I'm sure that Harbaugh is looking at it like this is one of the one or second best player in the draft. Why would I pass that up?
Mm.
Why would I pass that up? Because it's a position of it's not a value position. If the value don't meet, but you know what I mean? You can say the same thing about safety. You can say the same thing about linebacker. You can say, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
They all
Shakes,
don't meet it.
you know what I'm starting to believe with that though? I think because I'm not hearing a lot of it this season. I'm not hearing a lot of that safety and all that talk. I think it only happens when there's a surplus of quarterbacks up there. Then everything gets knocked down to the cleats. You know, knocked down to, you know what I mean, to
Right.
32. Because
Right.
if this player is a safety and he's better than this quarterback, even though the value doesn't meet on the chart, we know what the talent is doing on the field. Those people who scouting them, you're gonna have to overlook that bum because you know what I'm saying. All these quarterbacks, a lot of times they get drafted, they be bums. They be a lot of them be stickies, but you got to take the swing at them.
Right.
So, I think this year is a little different.
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
Just
so
a
that
little bit.
just sticks out to me, man. Pause on that. That's a lot. That sticks out. Pause. But go ahead. What's this?
Well, next slide, and you know, we were talking about it with the Evan Neals and the Ezeudus. Again, they're motivated. And then another quote is, some men see things as they are and ask why. Others dream things that never were and ask why not. And is this their last chance, fam? Is this the sunset going over the horizon for these two young men over here? Is this the final opportunity to claw back at a possible career for the future? Personally, look, Harbaugh alluded to it in the interview. We scouted them in Baltimore. We saw the talent. So, you know, why not us? Why not in our building? And I'm kind of on the same page, fam, because this is something we've been talking about here for a minute now as far as like the senseis and the development of the talent and all that. So, you know, I'm not holding my breath, but at the same time, I'm praying for the best. So let's see. Let's see what Harbaugh can do. What you think, Freeze?
Yeah, man, this is this is the situation where I got a double eye emoji up looking, because of, you know, what Shakes was saying earlier. They usually choose players that fit their particular scheme, and you know, and they put people in the right positions to win, instead of trying to put, you know, a square in a round hole type deal. You know what I mean? For a poor analogy on that, but I would say this: if the main game is run game versus, you know, the pass protection sets we may have wanted them to run, there's more likely that Ezeudu's feet are cleaner on pulls and everything like that versus Evan. But you know what I mean? It's just Evan. I think when they're looking at Evan, they thought he was Falele. You know what I'm saying? Evan is Daniel Falele. You know what I mean? But I gotta see it to believe in with Evan, man. I'm just so down on his skill set at this point in time until he actually shows me like he can do it consistently. Because I know once he gets his hands on you, he can move you and motivate you. But if he can't get his hands on you, man, you can run around him like a turnstile, baby. So
Right, at least at the offensive tackle spot for sure.
Yeah, that's why, you know, in the last time we said that, you know, we talked about this on the last That's on Giants. I said, if this does not work for Evan Neal, then he will forever be Eric Flowers. And I mean it. I mean it.
He needs some milk.
What you say, Shakes?
So it goes to everything I said about Harbaugh and how I felt he see things, right? Because let's go back to when he was fired that week and he's, you know what I mean, free and open to go anywhere, coach any team, really. You know, it was teams that still had coaches that, you know what I mean, they were still asking about him, right? So he had to pick a litter wherever he wanted to go, and he chose this team for the culture and the team that he looked at and said, I can win with these guys. I can win with these guys. To the point, to back that up, if it wasn't true, then why when he first came into the building, what was his moves? Of course, you got to build your staff, but in building your staff, if you liked a lot of things that they were doing coaching wise, you would have kept a lot of these coaches. They kept 2 fucking coaches, bro. 2. So to me, he didn't look at the players as the problem. He looked at the staff. He said the players is not the problem. I can get something out of these players. I can coach these players up. They're just not coached up. I want to get guys in here that wants to coach these guys up properly. Put them in the best position to succeed. And that's what he's doing with Evan Neal and guys like Deontay Banks and Ezeudu. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you may have struggled with the other regime, but let me see what happens when I get my paws on you. Once you get some of my coaching, now let me see how you play then. Because right now, you didn't get none of that. I value Evan Neal coming out in college. What happened? What went wrong with him? Well, I don't know, but obviously it had to be these coaching. So let me see what I can do with him. Now, also going to the Daniel Falele thing, because a lot of Raven fans would say, yo, that's that shit all over again. Because for Falele, he was doing a lot of backtracking and coddling on Falele towards the media and the fans. They wanted him out, picket fence, forks, and everything is on him. Crazy. And he protected them. He said, no, just give him one more year to develop. You'll see. He's a good offensive lineman. And it never came to fruition. Mm-hmm. So maybe he thinks Neal is that better version of what he's seen in Falele.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we're gonna see, but yeah, that's what I feel that he sees with these players, man. It's like, all right, look, man, I'm not gonna judge you on what happened with that past regime because I don't know how they coached you up. I don't know what they taught you. I don't know what language that they spoke to you. You know what I'm saying? But us over here, we do things this way. And you're going to do it this way, or you're going to go shipping out that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the first thing he came in was watching the tape. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the players, watching the tape. So that just lets you know. And I'm pretty sure he was watching the meetings and watching how the coaches were talking in the meetings and how things were being, because they record everything. So I'm pretty sure he saw and evaluated all of that and then went and evaluated the players. And I'm going to forever say this, every coach is going to say they could fix this player, especially if they had a high grade on them coming out. They're going to say it. That's just, that was my guy, yo. And so that's why you see a lot of people get snatched off of those practice squads and such because, people didn't have an opportunity to get them at that time, but now they do because they're available for a contract to play on a roster. So I could dig it, man. I just want to see it happen because we all know that the coaching staff that was here prior, they were coddling. They were doing a lot of players coach stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of it, right? But it got to a point to where, you get a head coach who doesn't get all of the staff that he wants, have to pretty much take whatever's, out there in the field or what is suggested by the franchise. And you wind up with a clapper and shit like that. None of this stuff will wind up consistent at all. You know what I'm saying? So we never had a head coach. Brian Daboll was a bona fide offensive coordinator playing head coach. we could definitely say that now, hindsight being 2020, but we'll get to see that flash of it in Tennessee, right? But he's absolutely right. These players weren't being coached right. You was sort of tackling all of that, just fell off, bro. Just fell off. So I don't know what the hell they was doing. They was in there dancing the NBA YoungBoy.
Yo,
So,
fam,
I mean,
it was crazy.
they need to get it together. But I'm pretty sure going to Virginia and all of this is gonna, still sharp and still. We're gonna see a whole bunch of iron ore coming out of that mouth. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
yeah, it's gonna change.
Mhm.
Mosley, another one. Shakes is the perfect brother to speak on this since he Purple City Bird Gang and all that. And it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
it's true.
And talking about salvaging players and the Baltimore scenario and the situation, like you said, Freeze, the coach is always going to say that. However, I will say this. When the term of salvaging a player, or I know I can coach him or whatever, it reminds me of the Pivot podcast where Mike Tomlin was on there.
Mm-hmm.
And he said the same thing, like that he loves taking those players that nobody else wants, that everybody else says that they can't coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not surprised that they've been battling and bumping heads for years over there in that division for God knows how long now. You know what I'm saying, Paul? So
yeah,
I'm not surprised that a John Harbaugh would feel that way for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, man. I hope it pans out, because to see a first rounder fall from grace like that, man, you hate to see it, bro. You really do.
Yeah, we had a lot of them, man. We had a lot of them. Man.
Right.
So you want to at least have one of them pan out to get a second contract somewhere that's reputable, and they're giving them another shot. So we'll see. See.
Y'all remember real quick before you get on that? In a couple years ago, Saquon Barkley about to leave and all that good stuff, right?
Right.
And do y'all remember like my last cry out plea before that actually happened?
Mm-mm.
And I remember a lot of y'all was like, look, man, he's gonna go somewhere, he's gonna make his money, or just let him make his money. I'll be happy for him making his money. And it was like, yeah, he'll do all that for a whole nother team. And I'm like, my rebuttal was, but why not do it for us? Like, I'm tired of them letting these major talents just walk out the door, and they go to these Pro Bowls and for these other teams, and every time I gotta hear a Giant fan say, well, why didn't you do that for the Giants? Because you kicked them out in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, like this is the shit that I'm talking about, bro. So I'm mentioning all that because the quote that he had where he says they have big dreams. And if you're going to dream big, I like them to do it right here in our building.
Our house.
That sounds like what I was pleading. You know what I'm saying? I was pleading for this. Like, yo, this is what I'm saying. No, he could do good over there in LA. No, fuck LA. You do it good in New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but that's why that coaching matters, because the coaching, you know what I'm saying, first of all, it's going to set the tone in the building, what they call culture, right? So, and I think after a while, it just became extremely toxic when you're just getting rid of position coaches, when the head coach is really the issue, and really the GM too. But he got a reclamation project going on. The mayors and stuff got a reclamation project going on with him. So we'll see what's going on. I think this is just gonna knowing of the Ravens and the Steelers, man, they built from the trenches, bro.
Yep.
So I don't have no worries about none of that. And to hear that man talk about stopping the run in that press conference, it just you know what I'm saying? It just was like, thank you, Lord.
Finally. Finally.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
And that we must be focused. And speaking about focus, fam, they asked him about New Jack City Dart, right? And the offense will not simply replicate what he ran previously. It will be built around the current roster's strengths. The offense would allow him to live in a lot of different worlds. And fam, do we have the chosen one in the building as far as living in a different world? Is this New York Football Giants going to be in a different stratosphere once this offense gets clicking and all that? And that was another quotation that he had. He alluded to, and I'm paraphrasing, I want this offense to score a lot of points. Mm-hmm. So building around the new Jack City Dart, obviously he is no Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is one of one. Mm-hmm. However, I think New Jack City Dart is one of one as well. The skill set is absolutely comparable, mobile, makes very good throws, tight situations, accurate on his feet. And this is coming from somebody, fan Pauls. He was number 3 on my quarterback list a couple years ago. You understand? Mm-hmm. So I think we got one here, fellas. And to have a John Harbaugh step into this building and get right to work with this young man, I can't wait. But how you feel, Shakes? Break it down.
I like the way, like, he's convinced that Jaxson Dart will take us and lead us to where he's trying to go. The way he speaks about Dart, it's like he gloats. Like he mm-hmm. can't do nothing and can't help but to just smile. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't have a lot of quarterbacks at his in his tenure. Like, I think he had Flacco and then Lamar. You know what I'm saying?
He's still talking about Flacco.
Exactly. That was my
Flacco won him the Super Bowl.
And he was gloating about Flacco, and he's like, he's still going. You know what I'm saying? And how he, you know what I mean, he's a very competitive guy, but he's a silent assassin. You know what I'm saying? And just the way he was gloating about him, and then, you know, the way we all know his relationship is with Lamar Jackson. And for him to sit there and have those relationships with those quarterbacks, and those were the quarterbacks he trusted, and one gave him a Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? For him to feel equally the same or even more gloatful about Jaxson Dart just gives me, like, you know what I mean? Because this guy knows what a quarterback looks like. He had some in his building already, you know what I'm saying? Even when he was the special teams guy over there with Philly, when he had McNabb in them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he knows what it looks like. And he looks at this kid and he sees it in him. And then also the fact of you can tell, this is the main thing about Harbaugh's pressers to me that I already knew from his time in Baltimore, but he don't pick no bones. Like, when they ask him a question, he's not dodging them shits. He's going to give you the exact thought process that he has about that question that you asked. So you can sit there and ask about Odell, and he's not going to dodge it and say, well, he's not on this football team, so I don't want to talk about him. No, he's going to gloat about his relationship with Odell Beckham Jr. See, that's what these, you know what I mean, Giant fans are used to. Oh, somebody's dancing around these questions and all that. That's not Harbaugh. He don't dance around questions. He don't do no dancing. He direct. He is as direct as they come. Pause.
Straight to the point.
So if he didn't feel that way about Jaxson Dart, he would not say these things.
He wouldn't have took the job. I mean, outside of New York Giants being, you know, staple, you know, model franchise, he wouldn't have took the job if he didn't have a competent quarterback or the opportunity to choose his guy. Right? He's going to do it his way. So, I mean, obviously, you know, watching Jaxson, you know, he electrified the league. I don't care what anybody says about anything. The concussions and all of it, right? And so when you see him, he's of course not, like you just said, he's not Lamar Jackson. he doesn't have the same speed or agility, but he has that backyard. He got that backyard once the play breaks, ad-lib football, and that is to be desired because everything doesn't work in that framework all the time, especially when you got certain offensive linemen like we have. That's not going to block you. You know what I mean? But as much running as Lamar did, or I'm pretty sure him watching Jackson was like, oh wow, look at this kid. Like, oh, But if anything, I would think Harbaugh is looking at Jaxson Dart and saying, this is the future of football. This is it right here. Right? So going into that, you want to surround that kid with nothing but a surplus of weapons. Because everybody got the tape from last year. So now we got a whole different situation going on here. Like he said, it's not a Matt Nagy. It's not a Greg Roman offense. This is a New York Giants offense. So I want to see what that entails. And I'm hoping that just means punching you in the mouth until you can't take it. Pause. And next thing you know, we down the field. You know what I'm saying? Throwing a 50 or 40-yard bomb.
Got the Tims firmly pressed.
30-yard, yeah.
Neck. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm anticipating. Some pain.
And that's why I've been banging the table for the Jeremiah Love shit all off season because no, seriously, because when you talk about punching a team in the mouth, bro, you know what I'm saying, opposing your will, like this is, I can run the ball and there's nothing you can do to stop me. You know I'm running the ball, but there is nothing you can do to stop me. Like that is what I believe he's trying to implement on this team, is to make sure like we are in a flow.
Imposing the will.
Yes.
Imposing will.
At all times, just like you said, punching them in their face, man.
Yep.
I'm running the ball. That is 3rd and 2. And look, guess what? I got motherfucking Ricard back here, and I got Scatterboo back here, and I dare you to try to stop him from hitting that 2 yards. You're crazy. You're not going to stop him. Okay? If it's motherfucking, I mean, 1st and fucking 15, I mean, 1st and 15, but we need this first down on this drive or it's over, and we give it to Jeremiah Love, who gives us 25.
Now I feel you, man, but on a low ski, Scatterboo got some of that, man. You go to that Texas game, man, that boy, he got some of that in him. He got it in him, you know what I mean? So I know everybody worried about his ankle, all that, but that boy's healed. Ain't nothing wrong with that boy.
Bro,
if anything, you got to worry about his diet. That boy be, on the stream eating Cheetos and all this, drinking Monster Energy and all that. You got to worry about more of that than anything. But that kid right there, he got it in him.
Yeah.
Shocky mentality.
He's the outlier.
He got that shocky.
I'm not even worried about the diet, fam. He's an outlier all around.
He got that shocky edge.
Yeah,
wake up in the morning eating cheesesteaks.
Before he eat breakfast, like as an appetizer for breakfast.
Eat cheesesteaks before breakfast.
Right. Man. So we all around. We think this is the young phenom for the future right here.
That is he, and he is him.
Yes, sir. Timothy. Right. New Jack City Dart, absolutely. And speaking of Himothy from ages past might be making a resurgence here. And this, fam, we talked about it a little bit ago, and there's been a lot of noise. But we're going to go over some quotations from Mr. Harbaugh, Coach Harbaugh. We do talk and we do text. He is one of my favorite people in the world. If Beckham is an option, we'll be looking at it. Now, as Giants fans, we are all too familiar with OBJ And I don't know about y'all brothers, but even after he left the Giants, I've been paying attention to him throughout his career. We talked about it, as you know, I alluded to. And we all agreed, fam, if we can get him in here on the vet minimum, why not?
Mhm.
Why not?
Yeah.
Go ahead, break it down real quick, and let's further unpack that situation. Because as I said, fam, this might be a reality here real soon.
Yeah, it's looking like it's about to happen. Usually, you know, when these type of things happen, I'm thinking like the player's trying to, you know, leverage his way into another deal. This one, I truly believe at this time, is the stars aligning. There's a relationship there between the coach and the team. Now, of course, you know, they just got to meet within a number. You know, that's how it always works. Because it's interest on both sides. Now, to hear him come out and say about the personal relationship, Shakes just told you. He's not going to say that for no reason. I just told you. He's not going to say that for no reason, right? So I think ultimately, if you go and scroll your Twitter right now, you'll probably see either some rumor or some report of them having a personal meeting or a personal workout, because it's already done. It's already there. We saw this from the Super Bowl, him whispering with Dart, right? So
Yep.
I think they just, you know, I'm just waiting for the picture, the official picture on the Giants, inking it, and you know, it's some special lettering. You know what I'm saying? With him sitting at the desk signing the contract.
Make it official.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. What about you, Shakes? How you feel about this? Is the prodigal son going to return? Is he going to come on back home? What say you?
It's, and I said this like when one in the last video that we had. Well, I didn't say it in it, but this was my response to it. Was like, I'm conflicted. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like at one point I would have loved this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know this. Like 3 seasons ago, I was all over this shit. But it's just like with all the time has passed, and the last time I seen him in Miami just looked so horrible. Cause I'm like, what do we even have left? And is it enough to help this football team going forward? Because my thing is, and what Black Freezy asked me before was like, does he play for special teams and shit? I'm like, hell no. But then it's like, all right, well, maybe he'll do some return man shit. But no, it's like, if he's on this team, he's gonna be that 3rd, 4th option wide receiver. Does that help in any way? I don't know. But here's my thing. This is what I do know and what I see on. And this
real quick
again,
though, real quick, Shakes. Can I ask you a question, Shakes?
What's up?
And shout out to E, because when we talked about it, he mentioned this. If he's lined up with the 4 wide receiver set and he's the 3rd or 4th receiver on that set, does not by default he's going to be better than that 3rd or 4th cornerback on the opposing defense?
Not necessarily if your damn legs is shot and you can't. Again, if he's the same guy that we seen in Miami, then hell no.
I don't think he is. That's why he took the time off. The time off. If he didn't take the time off and he was doing that same thing that he did, that Sean McVay was talking about, you know, going when he know that he can't go. I think he finally took the time to get rest, to rest his body. Now, what does that say for, you know, the turf he wants to come back and play on?
Right.
His home turf.
Right.
That's a whole nother situation, right?
Exactly.
You got to they make a special cleat for that. Yeah, you gotta have, you know, AI design you a cleat for that or something. But
the 3D printer and all that, right?
Something, man, because it's known to rip ligaments up, and after a while, practicing and practicing. Yeah. So it just depends on the usage, right? But for me, after a while, because I was sour on this, because I was saying he was shot. I was saying he was done. I said he was done. And then, to find out that he was done, he was on, literally a couple strings of muscle on his hand, on his ACL.
Right.
Time.
I the 2 years of recovery, you see what you get from him, because I think you lose the speed, but you get a better wide receiver than Jalen Hyatt.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And real quick to Mosley, I doubt it. Can he give us any production? Can he even still get past defenders? And
yeah. I think he still got it that way.
This guy is done, bro. I don't know, fam. I don't know, Mosley. I say bring him in for the vet men. Can't body, make him compete. Because look, as Free said, fam, I think if he comes into the building pause and he has to compete against Jalen Hyatt, he's taking that jersey off his back. I just think that's gonna happen.
Or they probably jump him in the locker room like, yo, you gotta get up off that.
Run that. Shout out to William Horton.
He need to meet Odell at the door with it.
Here you go.
Pass card key and all that. I'm a Giants fan, and we don't owe that at all. William Horton, shout out.
We don't.
I mean, I hear you. I am mad.
It's all
yeah,
good.
that's what I'm saying. I'm conflicted, man. But and this is a reason why, though, because of all the stuff I said before. But then also
the injuries. I know it's a lot.
The reason why I'm with it though is because him in the locker room. What that would mean for those players, it would electrify those players. They would look up to this guy, man. He can actually really get to a lot of these kids and let them know what's coming up for them, like a Neighbors,
right.
You know what I'm saying, like a Austin and things like that. Like he can be a good mentor in that locker room. Then also, you know what I'm saying, if he does have anything really left in that tank, bro, you know what I'm saying? If he really does, and if he knows it, he feels it, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know. We wouldn't know. Coaches wouldn't know. Only he knows. He feels it in his body, you know what I'm saying? And if that is the case, if he has one more left in him, to do it in New York, after everything that happened, would be so storybook for his career. They would make movies of it.
It just makes sense because he's already about a year or two away from a one-day contract retiring. It just makes sense, right? So my thing is sign him for the vet men, bring him to camp, see if he can even make the team.
Right.
I think he does.
I think he does too, because I think this is the thing. As Shakes is talking about all of that veteran leadership, I'm thinking, like, what seasoned veteran wide receiver do we really have? That's Darius Slayton, right? So if anything, say that again.
Bert, you could come say,
and Bert, I can give it to Bert. I give Bert some, but on that level, on the higher level, to where you got a second contract and you were sought after, that type of thing, right? That's more or less on what I'm talking about. But no disrespect to Bert. Bert's a good receiver, and that's how, for those who don't know, it's a situation to where Odell has not only just been in different offenses, because Darius has too, multiple different coaches, multiple different schemes. So he's seasoned in that way. But Odell has been in different buildings.
Yep. Championship.
So you get to take the pedigree with you. You get to understand what the losing culture looks like versus the winning. Because we, all of it. So I think that bodes well in the long term. But once again, I always stop here. Is when it comes to functionality. When we need that roster spot or that jersey for that Sunday or Monday or Thursday. Does he get it, and how many snaps in the snap share is there for Odell if he even makes a team?
Right. And, I'll say this, fam, with the mentorship and the taking it, putting them under the wing and all that. Fam, we have the 2.0 version of the Phenom in the building. Why not bring in the original to guide him? And you also talked about the pedigree and the championships and the what have you. Let's not forget, fam, Neighbors and him has had that very same injury in New York. So why not have a veteran receiver that can come in and share the same kind of stories and similarities? And look, man, like to mentor him that through the injury situation as well, because he's doing the physical therapies, he's doing what he needed to do to stay on schedule. But having OBJ in there, like, what I mean, I think that would help a lot as far as his confidence, because it's not only the physical with the injuries, it's definitely the mentals as well. And OBJ has faced a lot of adversity, and he's got hardware to prove, to show for it. Pause. So why not?
And
Why not?
to piggyback off of that even more, he went through this same injury.
Exact same one, right? If I'm not mistaken,
He walked off the field.
Yeah.
So,
That shit was crazy.
Yep.
Who else can tell him the recovery,
All right, young man.
mental part, you know what I'm saying? All of those things, being able to trust your body once again, trust I can make this cut. He can teach this man and tell him everything that is, coming up as far as this injury.
Yep.
You know what's crazy, Shakes? I think you already know how this works. They already working out and doing all that. You know how this goes, bro. These guys, everybody gets in these different cliques and units, and they train with this one and do fitness with this one, or do nutrition with that one, or do body routines with this one. Pause. So I'm pretty sure they already in the same system, and they LSU alums. So I'm pretty sure they already, whispering and working out to a degree. It's just interesting to see Malik is maturing, because I'm not really watching him as much on Instagram, but he'll usually slip something out and let you know this is on the way. You know what I'm saying? Because he's too excited. He can't keep it in. Pause. You know what I mean? So this one should be interesting, but it will be good to have Odell back in the building.
I think they had a picture of them both at dinner or something. Odell and
Oh, he did. See, I haven't been watching. So
Yep.
I'm telling you, you could usually see some of that in the tea leaves. You can usually see some of it.
Who he had dinner with? I forgot.
Malik and Odell. They
Malik.
had that.
Yeah.
Oh no! I think that picture was another dude.
Yeah, I think it was somebody else too. I think he had
it
dinner with
was
somebody
another
else.
dude.
Mhm. But regardless, fam, it just looks like, as you said, Freezy, the stars are just looking more and more like they are starting to align. And just don't be surprised if we see the original 13 on that practice field come August. Pause.
Yeah, and Coach, you know what it's going to do, right? It's just going to electrify, the off season, and the Giants want that press. They want,
Right.
although they're going to West Virginia, they want, the fans to come out and,
Right.
And see when they do, have open events. And the media going to go crazy.
Fam, they could write storylines off of this. Like I said, man, we got the 2.0 in the building, because remember, fam, he was the comp.
Yeah.
Malik Nabers from LSU, he was the comp to the OBJs. So why not? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Yeah. Yep.
But talking about draft situations and players, you know what we do when we outside? We slide. And Shakes pulled up this dope article with a trade scenario over here where the Dolphins move up, they snatch the 5th pick, and in return, we receive the 11th, the 43rd, and the 90th. Now, let me tell you something. If Jeremiah Love, you see, Shakes, I threw you a bone, right? Sonny Styles or Caleb Downs, if any of those 3 players are not there at 5, I am all for this right here. You understand? Because I know at the 11th, we can get the Mawigoa if he's available. Carnell Tate is a conversation if he's there, right? And most certainly, Vega out of Penn State, that monster. Yes, I will snatch him up at 11. And on top of that, we restock what we've been lacking here, especially for this draft season. That 3rd spot, that 3rd round position with the 43rd. And is the 90th, is that later on in the 3rd or is that early 4th?
That's the back end, I believe.
of the third. So then there you go. Two third rounders. So best case scenario, Giants turn one pick into 4 starters. Count them out, 4. Accelerate the Dart era and build a balanced roster. The worst case scenario is they pass on a superstar at number 5 and end up with solid but not elite players.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right, so we kind of did a simulation of this earlier a little bit, right, with the Bears, right? And this is a surplus of players. Now here's the situation: is who's in love with who? Pause in the room. Right. Who's not coming off of this pick? That's what he was talking about earlier in that press conference. He was basically saying, Coach Harbaugh, is that you don't want to get too aggressive to where you trade too far back, where you trade out of the realm of picking your guy.
Right.
So it just depends.
Don't go to the buffet table hungry, is what he said. Right.
Yeah, and it should be. It shouldn't be buffet table hungry, because you should go to the buffet table hungry, but you shouldn't go shopping hungry, because you're going to get all of the in cap stuff in your cart,
right,
and you're not going to get what you need for the house. So I think if you take this surplus, that's what you need for the house. But do you miss out on that potential star at the top of the board? And that's going to be the argument come, it was the 23rd of April, where we get to see exactly what's going to happen here. But me personally, if none of the guys who I have, conviction for are there, I'm trading the fuck back, because this is the draft to do it. This is the draft to actually, pretty much get a surplus of talent, whether it's starters or depth. And, but that's me.
But yeah, man. No, for sure. Shakes, what you got?
Yeah, so to me, I just feel like this is a sweet spot. I feel like the Dolphins can do something like this. I keep on bringing the Dolphins up.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just I feel something with this shit, but just with this scenario right here, going back to the 11th, because when we did our little mock like earlier, excuse me, and they took Jeremiah Love at 3 with the Cardinals, right? And then the rest was of course it was the quarterback, and then you had the 2 pass rushers and Bailey and Reese that went before us. So in that scenario, now you got Tate that was available, you had Ruben Bain, you had Mai Goa, you had Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, you know what I'm saying? It's about, like, I just named 6-7 guys, right?
Yep.
To go back, if you go back to 11, right? One of those guys is going to be there.
That's a fact.
Guaranteed. So it's like, dude, if you went back that far, you still is able to end up with a blue chip player.
Right.
With all of these picks. So now, from what this article was on and how they used that was 11th pick, they used it on Tate, right? Tate was still there. They used the 11th on Tate. Then at 37, you still had that pick. They used it on Emmanuel Pregnon, right? Crazy. And then you also has the 43. So not only do you have the 37, but you also have the 43, which they turned that into Lee Hunter, right? So then you also got the 3rd round, which is the 90, and they used that on Genesis Smith, the safety from Arizona. So again, this U-Haul of players that you done just picked up because you went back a few spots and still ended up with a blue chip player. That's crazy, son.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we aren't a part of some of these scenarios in real life. That's why I keep saying, like, the draft really begins at 5. It begins at 5 because everybody's going to try to trade up to get whoever that player is, and which is seeming like this year's Jeremiah Love. And not too many people are in love with the quarterbacks, right? Outside of Mendoza, the Ty Simpson thing, everybody maybe back into the first, maybe So
Right.
it's going to be interesting to see who fell in love with who and who's willing to give up what for what player, because there's a lot of teams with multiple picks in the first round. So we're gonna get to see some willing and dealing.
I just, if Jeremiah Love is still there, by the time Tennessee made their pick, I promise you, if that don't pick ain't in.
Lord.
Tennessee just chose David Bailey. All right, and now the Giants pick is in. Like, wait, y'all ain't even said they on the clock. No, the pick is in. Jeremiah Love.
What you gonna do when they don't pick Love? What you gonna do, Shakes?
If they pass up on him, rather.
Right. If he's there, and another team outside of the Miami, because I don't think they need a running back, move up to snatch him from us. And they got a sweetheart deal.
That would not make me pissed about that.
Yeah, right. Pause.
The only thing
it's late.
Right.
Pissed me off about that is if he was still on the board, but then they decided that the compensation that they got from some other team was just too much and they traded back. Right? Now, if that's the case, if they traded back and got a whole U-Haul full of picks and all types of shit,
you can't refuse.
I'm not mad. I am not mad at that. I am not mad at that. That's the only way. But if you pass up on Jeremiah Love in any way for me, and he's on that board, I'm like, I'm flabbergasted. I'm done. I'm like, how do you, what? Especially if they chose Carnell Tate over him. And this is the reason why. I'm going to explain this. Because to me, if you're going to go the offensive route, right? You give him the ultimate weapon. You don't just single it down and say, I just need a wide receiver. No, you get the weapon, the guy that can run the ball, also can catch the ball, you know what I mean? Block, everything, do it all. This guy, that's what you go for. You don't take a Carnell Tate or just a wide receiver, especially a number 2 wide receiver, over a dynamic weapon like that. Now, if you go defense over it, I still be pissed. But I will understand it. Like, all right, look, they trying to build something on that defense over there. I get it. But any offensive guy, to me, if you gonna go the offensive route, it has to be Love. It has to be.
I just think your hopes and dreams are gonna be crushed on draft picks. I mean, but look, I could be wrong. I have been before, and I'm sure I'll hear about it when if it happens.
Now he might not be there, but I doubt they pass up on him.
Well, if there's no conviction, trade back, man, and get this U-Haul. Beep, beep. Back him up. You know what I'm saying? Load him up so we can have our way with the draft. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Baltimore, the rest of them usually do. Shane is aggressive though in the draft process. He goes up more than down, but to see him do all of that stuff for Ezeudu and pause, big time. For Ezeudu and Hyatt is, the way he went up to get those 2 players, and it's like I think having that Ozzie Newsome experience around with the John Harbaugh, that we're going to start aggressively targeting good players, right? Not scheme fit players, good players. So everything is BPA. They got all the information. I'm looking to see some Ravens get drafted. I'm sorry, guys. I know everybody, it's just not the Raven Giants. Whatever the fuck. I want some of that pedigree. I want some of that tenacity to come with this team. so it can so we can take it back in the day, because that's how we was back in the day.
Right, smash mouth, man.
Yeah.
We just enforce our will. I was alluding to the fact earlier. Absolutely, man. You know what I'm saying? And real quick, man, talking about passing up on opportunities. Make sure not to pass up on an opportunity to support the tribe. Make sure you hit subscribe and hit the like.
That's right.
Yeah, fam. Yeah.
You said hit the like, run up that height. Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir. Trying to do something great over here. Greatness.
Bro, I can't wait till that commercial break. That shit gonna be everything to me.
Right.
That shit gonna be everything.
That shit had me
bro.
dancing all day.
Yo, what? Yo, it put me in a good mood every time I was down or felt angry.
Word up.
Bro. I
Word
just
up.
watched that joint. It's like, yeah, you know what? Today's a good day. You know what I'm saying?
Cool,
Like,
six.
for real.
Six.
You know?
Yep.
Every day you above 6 feet is a good day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
just-
Yeah, that's
That
definitely the blessing every day, right?
Right.
But you know, we like 70% what they told us, probably more. And music influences us. That's why we play beats in the background, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, this particular track though, it's one of those uplifting joints. So you just feel like, yo,
Right.
man, we're gonna be all right, yo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's all right. Yo.
We're
Right.
gonna be all right.
Be all right. We gonna be all right.
Mhm.
But we're getting close to the hour and a half marker.
User.
Quick little episode 17 for That Sign Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Any closing statements?
I'll go first, brothers. Great show.
Right.
Make sure you tune in. Everybody's setting up their channels with the crew, man. So you're gonna start seeing us everywhere. You know what I mean? So make sure you run up, sub up, like, and subscribe, join the tribe, as the brothers say. And
Can't stress it enough.
yeah, and pay attention to all of the information. Make sure you hit the bell so you stay notified with your notifications. We're in for a hell of a run of some content, man. We're gonna have a great. Well, we had a great free agency. We're gonna have a great draft class, I do believe. And just to see the off season and how they're training or what they're able to show us, and let the public in on, to see how the change or the team morphs and changes is going to be the most exciting for me. And of course, all of the new prospects, man, from drafted to undrafted. So it's an exciting time for New York Giants football, for football in general. And make sure y'all keep your ear to the street for the Shakedown 2.0 NFL fantasy. You heard me? So once we get that rocking off, man, we're gonna start sending some kites out and some commercials for that as well.
Right.
But you know what I mean? Y'all stay tuned in. But when it comes to New York Football Giants, man, we're on the right path. We're on the right path to success. I like everything we're doing. I would say I like the way Malik is handling himself as well. You know what I mean? Staying out of the light like that and just rehabbing and doing his thing, man. I can see a lot of maturity and a lot of younger players. And I think a lot of the players from the last draft class are going to get second contracts, and if not with us, somewhere in the league. So I think we're on the right place, man. And having a quarterback never hurts. So shout out to the family, then, man. Appreciate everybody for staying up with us, talking New York Giants football. And we appreciate y'all, man. Yes,
and we agree, Blecko, Caleb Downs, and Sonny Styles, and then Jeremiah Love. We can throw him in there too.
Yeah, I mean.
And then hello, I'm late. What's good, everyone? What's good, Christopher Tony?
Peace, family. Peace.
Salute. What you were saying, Freeze?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, we're heading in the right direction, and I like it.
Right.
I like where we're going, and it's going to be some good football to watch. Because we got some good leadership, man, and some good coaching, and I know a lot of the Ravens fans, feel however they feel, just like how we feel, the way we feel about our older coaches. But believe you me, John Harbaugh, compared to all of the resume of head coaches New York Giants have ever had, they can't even tie his shoes. So,
let alone standing them.
Yeah. So, I mean, with that being said, man, appreciate everybody coming out, listening, tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. Join the tribe once again. Slap that like button. Comment under every video and pay attention for every post. And enjoy the rest of your night, man. Black Freezy, and I'm out. Peace.
Yes, sir. If I may, Shakes, May I go next so that way you can close us out? You know what I mean?
Yep. Do your thing, bro.
Alrighty. But yeah, man, as the brother Freeze said, man, make sure you hit the subscribe for the tribe. Hit the like if you appreciate the way we spit on this mic. Stay tapped and tuned in as the draft draws closer. We will be serving up this content hot and fresh for the masses, to the people them. You feel me?
People them.
And yes, sir, to the big blue ocean and all that. But yes, man, uplifting. Finally, how does that song go? I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With the proper leadership, the senseis, anything is possible. But that being the case, man, big blue salute to the blue ocean. And stay tuned in for the next one. Close us out. Shakes.
No doubt, man. Shouts to Ghost Dog, man, producer of the show.
Yeah.
Shouts to Mac Freezy, man, also producer of the whole Shakedown crew. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to LRP, man. He's supposed to be on this episode, but you know, he got a little under the weather, got a little tired. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, we gonna hold it down for you, bro. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So shouts to him, man. Shouts to the whole crew. We should definitely have another Shakedown show coming up on Saturday, so y'all definitely stay tuned. More rankings on the way. We got interior offensive linemen coming. Pause. We got linebackers coming. Tackles coming and edge coming. Those are the next few that's coming up, so y'all definitely want to stay tuned for those. And I'm going to do all the positions, so you know what I mean? Again, stay tuned for all of that. But the draft process, man, I cannot wait for us to do the draft show, man. We do one every year, man. It's kind of like our little anniversary show every year. And so I'm looking forward to this year, but this year specifically because of the new regime, of the new era, the new time, and also the new way of things, or the way we are doing things going forward as far as the Shakedown crew. So all of this is exciting for me. I just want to see how everything and where everything goes as far as our show, the Giants going forward. Everything is just looking up. So let's keep it going up, and we need y'all help to continue to go up. So it's free, like we always say. Hit the subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so y'all know when we are throwing videos up. Comment in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to debate about some things we done said on the show or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just hit the comment section so we can hit this algorithm, man. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit helps, bro. All of it. Even sharing. You know what I'm saying? Share a video. Share it to your mama. Share it to your pop. You know what I mean? Share it to your grandpa down in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? Share it to everybody. You know what I mean? This is what we need out here. Alright? But yeah, we back, man, and I'm happy for us all to be back, and we have a goal, and we have something set, and we're trying to meet those goals. So y'all help us along the way. We will be throwing up our Cash App so y'all can help keep the lights on, so it won't be no excuse for the lights to be off. You know what I'm saying?
Know what I mean?
You feel me? So we're gonna have all that up for y'all, man. But yeah, man, thank y'all for listening to the show, man. That's on Giants, the Shakedown 2.0, and everything else that all my boys is throwing up on there, man. Got videos from everybody. So man, shouts to everybody, shouts to the crew, and shouts to you. You know what I mean? So like we always say around this time, I don't expect y'all agree with us, but I damn sure expect y'all understand. Understand? So don't get shook up, because we keep shit live. It's a shakedown. But the New York Giants on that drive for 5. We out of there. Take us away, Ghost Dog. Good night.
You have now been shook up by the shakedown. Peace.